Pixar. Pixar, please. There's only so much of this shit that I can take! Today on Readus Reviews, I review Finding Dory, the 2016 sequel of the 2003 movie Finding Nemo. And now that I've actually said that out loud, please excuse me as I go died of old age. So the movie takes place a year after the aforementioned classic, in which beforehand, through a series of flashbacks, we find out that Dory has actually been looking for her parents ever since she first ran into Marlin. And during the process of living with Marlin and Nemo, she actually remembers that she's been looking for her parents. So the three of them venture off to California, where she remembers in said flashbacks that that was the last place that she knows that they were. Unfortunately, as they arrive, she gets captured by a marine facility, and it's up to Nemo and Marlin to break her out, while Dory is exploring the facility looking for her parents. So let's start with the story. While it was simple, it was definitely effective. It wasn't convoluted, it wasn't really filled with any plot holes. It was very straight to the point and very character driven, which actually helps the simpleness of the story. Along with emotions, but we'll get there when we fucking get there. Speaking of characters, just about everybody in this movie was great. Just about everybody and every character in this movie were great. Dory's whale shark best friend, the octopus Hank, played by Ed O'Neill from Married with Children and Modern Family, the two lazy-ass sea lions and their interaction with Nemo and Marlin. Every character shared a purpose in this movie, and I'm thankful for that. And it also delivered something that I was anticipating of seeing ever since I found out that Finding Nemo was getting a sequel, and that was seeing how Nemo would be when he's actually more in the fray of the story. And the fact that it's Nemo paired with Marlin this time, as opposed to Dory paired with Marlin, seeing how Nemo grew and developed from the first movie in this story was absolutely perfect. Which kind of leads me to my one nitpick I would have regarding the movie. And that's regarding Marlin. And that's because during probably 2/3 of the movie, it seemed like he kind of regressed in his development from the first movie. Whereas at the end of Finding Nemo, it looked like he was more adventurous and more willing to get out there and expose himself to things that are dangerous. And overall, trusting the judgment of other people outside of his immediate circle and not becoming a fucking hermit. There are a lot of moments where he retreats into that behavior in Finding Dory. But if it wasn't for the fact that Nemo counterbalances that and actually presents what he's learned from Finding Nemo and using it in Finding Dory, showing his true progression of his character, I don't really think that Marlin would have made half of the decisions that he made over the course of this movie in order to get back to the Marlin that we know at the end of Finding Nemo throughout the rest of the movie. And then of course we have Dory's interaction with everybody else, which was great. We see the way that she processes information, we get a better view of her gung-ho attitude and how she does things. And with her constant interaction between herself and Hank, we actually see her help Hank become a better character as well. So if you were to compare their interaction with something else, just compare it to how The Rock always helped make Stone Cold Steve Austin look good in the WWE. Which is a weird comparison, because I don't fucking watch wrestling. I only know that because I know motherfuckers that do. And now here comes the $1,500,000 question. Did this movie make me cry? Motherfucker. I don't know what it is that Disney Pixar does, but ever since Up, it has been impossible for me to watch one of their fucking movies and not cry in a movie theater being surrounded by fucking children. And when you go see this movie, you will know exactly what scene I'm talking about, because they set it up perfectly. Like, perfectly. So yes, overall the movie was great. If I did not have my college student ID on my person, even though I don't even go to college anymore, I would have paid full price for a movie ticket. And, like the 2003 movie before it, God, that feels weird coming out of my mouth. I'll definitely be buying this on Blu-ray and home release. So readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comment section below if you've seen Finding Dory. If you have, tell me if you liked it. If you have, tell me if you didn't like it. Let me know your reasons for either or. Or if you want to be that guy, tell me that you didn't cry during it and admit to the entire world that you have no soul. Because you don't. You just don't. Anyway, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.